My name is Jeanette Marais. I'm the Deputy CEO of the Momentum Metropolitan Group. I'm also the CEO of Momentum Investments. And today we're talking about a topic that people often find quite hard to have an open conversation about, and it is death and having a will and testament. Now, normally, the first time a will enters the conversation, it is when a loved one has passed away. And this also means that you have family and loved ones who are very vulnerable and going through a very emotional time. So my question is very simple. Why do you want to leave your loved ones with loose ends and unclear instructions at a very, very difficult time? If you die without a will, your estate will go intestate, and that will mean that your family and loved ones will go into a very difficult, very complex bureaucratic process to try and sort out your estate. When you think about the will, there are really 4 things that's very important to think about. Firstly, make sure that you have a will. Secondly, remember that it is a legal document, and there are many requirements to make sure that your will is actually valid around who's the witnesses that can sign for it. There are quite a lot of rules around that, so make sure that you have one that is valid. Then thirdly, make sure that your will is a living document. Often we find that people have signed a will 20, 30 years ago. Circumstances have changed. You have assets that you haven't taken care of. You might even have a family that is changing your circumstances. So make sure that it is a living document. And then fourthly, and probably even as important, get yourself a file and put everything that only you know into that file. Your policy documents, maybe even the login details to your Facebook page, but make sure that it is all together and make sure your family know where to find it. Lastly, I'd like to mention a really good product that Momentum offer. It's called our Estate Provider Benefit. And it's a wonderful product that is actually made to take care of all those hidden costs that you haven't thought about. The purpose of it mainly is to also make sure that if your greatest asset, like it is for many families, is your home and that you want to leave it to your family to live in after your death, it will take care of any outstanding loans that you might have on your property. It will take care of the transfer duties in order to transfer that property into their name. It will take care of your executors' fees, any other administrative fees and taxes that there might be that you haven't thought of. So make sure again that you get professional advice on this. Get someone to make sure that your will is legal and that it is a valid document, and lastly, have that conversation with your loved ones. It's inevitable that this is going to happen. Make it as easy as possible for them in a very tough, very emotional time.